What complements a great single-serve espresso machine? Well, a great milk frother, of course. Let's show you one today here on Aromacup.com. Hi everyone, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com, and thank you as always for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by Aromacup.com. Today I'm talking about the Lavica Milk Frother. Now, I've talked about a lot of milk frothers here on Aromacup.com, and you might be saying, hey Brian, how many milk frothers do you need to talk about? Well, all of them. That's the answer, all of them. But I really like to talk about the ones that personally I find pretty impressive because I've come across some that are a little spotty. And I really like the Lavica Milk Frother. So I'm going to talk to you about what comes in the box and how to use it. So let's dive in and talk about what's in the box to start with. In the box, pretty straightforward what you're going to get. You have the milk frother, of course, made of this nice brushed aluminum, really sturdy feel to it. You've got a translucent lid that goes on top of that. 2 frothing whisks, we'll get into those in a second. Your base, this is where of course the machine is going to sit to get its electricity for doing what it does best, frothing milk, and your instruction booklet, but we're going to show you how to use it today, so you probably won't need this as much. Now, before we start frothing some milk, let's go ahead and make a little bit of espresso, because I'm going to make a quick cappuccino here today. Now I'm going to do that using the Lavica single serve brewer that I have right here. Now, I've talked about this brewer in depth in some other videos, so you'll want to check out our other videos for more information. This is a very cool brewer that has the ability to make not only espresso, but also coffee and tea by making use of Lavica single serve capsules. I'm going to drop in an espresso capsule, and of course place my espresso mug, and let's just go ahead and pull a single shot. Now, while that does its job, let's start talking about the milk frother. It's a very simple, straightforward operation. Sits atop that base, of course, where it's going to get its electricity. It has one button on the front of it. Now, when you hold this button down, you're going to get a cold froth. And you're going to notice that I have a blue light here on the front of the unit. That means I'm going to get a cold froth, no heat applied to the milk or whatever other liquid I might have inside the unit. If I simply press the button once, I get 2 lights, red and blue. That's going to let me know that I'm going to be heating the milk and frothing it at the same time. Now, speaking of frothing, I have my choice of 2 different frothing whisks. I'm going to probably use this one most often. This is the Frothing Whisk, and this one of course looks kind of like other frothing whisks that I have found with other milk frothers. Then I have attached to the lid my other frothing whisk, which just pops right off. This one's real small. This one is just for simply basically stirring your milk. So maybe if you were doing something flavored and you didn't really need as much foam, you would go ahead and use that one. Really good for a cold stir as well. But today, as I say, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick cappuccino, so we're going to make use of the frothing whisk. Now, inside of the unit, you're going to find a couple of hash marks. Those are going to look just like the frothing whisks. They're going to have little logos next to them, and they say max next to them. That's the max fill line that you should add your milk up until in order to get the desired amount of froth or just a simple stir. So I'm going to pour in enough milk to get up to about that first max fill line. Perfect. Now, just going to place my lid on top of it. You want to do that because that's going to keep the heat in there, and it's also going to make sure you don't get any splashage. Is splashage a word? I don't think it is. But anyway, that's going to keep you from getting a splashing outside of the unit. And now we're just going to press the button once, and the unit is going to kick on immediately. Now, I've talked about a lot of milk frothers here on Aromacup.com. And so why did this one catch my attention? A few different reasons. First of all, I really like the design. It's very sturdy. There's not a whole lot of plastic to be found here, so it just feels sturdy, which is really nice. I very much love the brushed aluminum look of it. I really enjoy the fact that in addition to being able to do your standard hot milk, whatever that may be, whether it's just a standard stir or giving you a lot of foam, you also have the ability to do a cold stir. Because I've ran into a lot of milk frothers that don't do a cold stir, and that's kind of nice to have depending on the type of beverages that you like to have in your own at-home coffee shop. Another thing that I really do enjoy about this one is the fact that it's real easy to clean up. Inside of the unit is completely non-stick, so it's a real easy cleanup process. And the last thing that I really love, you can see that we're already done frothing now, the unit has stopped spinning. Last thing I really love is how much foam I get with it. If you look at that, that's pretty impressive. I've used some milk frothers, and let's just face it, sometimes they don't stand up very well. So let's go ahead and make a cappuccino with all that foam that we've got. I'm going to go ahead and just first of all start with a little bit of the milk. Not too much of it, because it's all going to be foam after that. And that is why I like the Lavica Milk Frother, because of how much foam I can get out of it. Because let's face it, if you really like foam, if you really like a good froth, you're going to want a milk frother that's actually going to give that to you. That's pretty impressive, I have to say. And we'll top it with a little bit of nutmeg, because of course the holidays are coming up here at Aromacup.com. And there we go. Quick and easy cappuccino using the Lavica Milk Frother and the Lavica single serve espresso and coffee machine. Now again, as I say, cleanup is real simple because this is all non-stick inside of the unit. You can simply run some water in there and you're good to go. Don't put this in your dishwasher though, because again, as with other milk frothers, you got those electrics on the bottom. If you do that, you're gonna make the unit not work ever again. But you can see how quickly and easily I made a lot of great foam for my cappuccino right there using the Lavica Milk Frother. And how much is the Lavica Milk Frother going to cost you to add to your own at-home coffee shop? You're looking at about $89. And where can you find out how to add this milk frother to your own at-home coffee shop? Of course, check out the link in the description of our video. So there you have it, everyone. That is the Lavica Milk Frother, coming to you, of course, from Lavica. I hope you guys found this useful. I really do enjoy this milk frother. Again, I've come across a lot of different ones. I would put this into the top tier of milk frothers that I have used, again, because it's very quick, easy operation. I love being able to just pour in any kind of milk, you know, whether that be standard milk or flax milk, almond, whatever that may be. Hit a button, come back, ton of foam, and get a great beverage, especially when you combine it with an awesome single serve espresso and coffee machine like the Lavica that I have right here. Now, as always, guys, if you have questions or comments, if I've missed anything, feel free to get in touch with us in the comments section of this video or visit us on Aromacup.com. And as always, I'm Brian, coming to you from my virtual coffee shop, brought to you by Aromacup.com. Until next time, guys, enjoy your cup and take care. Are you looking for a single serve espresso machine that's also going to allow you to make coffee and tea? Well, we're going to show you one today here on Aromacup.com.